everyone, my name is Heba and welcome back. Let's talk about the new products from Hermes. Hermes came out with the much anticipated eyeshadow palettes, mascaras, different colors of them, and a few eye brushes. But let's talk about the eyeshadow palettes first. These are called the Eyeshadow Quartet. There are 6 color palettes that offer various avenues of expression for the eyes, creating a natural, intense, or sophisticated look. Each quartet has a trio of powders complemented by a fourth, which is a bold and unexpected shade. All can be used individually or combined to create a subtle, seamless blend of shadows. Designed by Pierre Hardy, this quartet of eyeshadows plays with geometric shapes and echoes the Bauhaus movement. Its round case is protected by a canvas drawstring pouch and includes an applicator brush in lacquered wood. Again, there are 6 different eyeshadow palettes and each one costs, ready for this, $108. Hermes is a high-end brand, so it is expensive. It's not as expensive as the one by Clé de Peau. I believe that one with the case is $110, but I didn't get the case. I just got the refill they can get separately, and I believe that one was $75. Still expensive. But yes, each one of these little eyeshadow palettes cost $108. So I did get 2 of them. At first, I thought I'm just gonna get one, but there was another one that was kind of catching my eye, so I went ahead and got both of them. So the first one that I got is 03 Ombre Fauve. I believe that's how you say it. Now, each of these palettes is inspired by nature and bears a name evocative of its color universe. Ombre Fauve, which has amber undertones, it evokes the sensation of luxurious silk, accentuated with a bright, ephemeral orange. And the other one that I got is 06 Ombre Mordore. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But this is a golden horizon illuminated with delicate bronze accents that echo the radiant embers of autumn's warmth. There's also a mascara, and it's called the Revitalizing Care Mascara, and Hermes came out with 6 different shades. A black one, a brown one, kind of like a cherry brown one, blue, green, and an indigo one. I only picked out one, which is the black one. I'm not a big fan of colored mascara. If I did wanted a colored mascara, it'd probably be more brown, but black is what I use. And 4 different brushes. Looks to be like an angled brush, a spoolie, a flat shader brush, and a blending brush. I did not pick up any of the brushes. Before I get to the eyeshadows, I want to let you know that I also picked up 2 blushes from Hermes. They came out with their blushes, I believe, in the beginning of the year, and I didn't pick any of those up. I don't know why. But when I saw that this collection was coming out, I went ahead and picked up 2 blushes and another bronzer. I did do a video when they came out with their bronzers and highlighters, and I'll link that one down below. And in that video, I had 03 Sahara. I wanted a little bit darker, so I picked number 4, 04. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that in here too. But now let's talk about the eyeshadow quartet. It comes in the signature Hermes round container with the emblem right there. And I have to say it's the same size as the blushes. There you go. The bronzer comes in a bigger size. Yeah. So this is quite small. And on the back side, it does have the sticker of the name with little holes so you could punch it out because these are refillable. But I don't see any of the refillables available yet. It does have a magnetic closure with a nice little round mirror in there. And let me show you 03. It does have 2 circles and 2 squares, which is kind of, different. And the pan size are small. But yeah, I was quite shocked when I opened this up and saw how small, especially the circles. But I get it. They want it to be different with the shapes of their palette. Instead of all squares or all circles like Chanel, they want it to be a little different. So let me go ahead and swatch these for you. Even though I did swatch them before I did the look, I'll go ahead and swatch them for you here too. So here's the top 2 rows of 03. I mean, look at that when my finger's in there. Pretty much covers it all. And then here's the bottom 2 with that orange. I have to say they don't swatch very well. I mean, I do need to build this one up. And then let me show you 06. And it's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I think this is the darkest of the 6 that they have. And this one also has 2 metallic shades where all the others have 1 metallic shades and 3 mattes. So let me put them side by side. This is 03 and 06. So I guess the orange is the unexpected color in that palette, and this burgundy one is the unexpected color in that one, or the bold and unexpected shade. Now let me go ahead and swatch 06. So here are the top 2 shades, a gold and a kind of a champagne, and then here's the bottom 2. and each one is 3 grams, which is 0.10 of an ounce. Tenth of an ounce. So you're not getting a lot of product in here. For $108, kind of want to have a little bit more product. So each one does come with a canvas pouch. It did say drawstring, but I don't see a drawstring. But it does come with a little applicator brush, which I kind of like. And I also like how they have it. They have like a little loop so you can place the brush in there so it doesn't move around. Before I get into the looks, let me go ahead and show you the 2 blushes that I got and the bronzer. Let me show you this one, 49 Rose Tan. This one's a lightly tanned and golden pink, like the skin warmed by the sun. These do cost $83, and you could also refill these. It has that little hole in the back. And they already have the refills for these, and those cost $53. But let me go ahead and swatch Rose Tan. So yeah, it does look light, but you'll see in the first look, I kind of like it. And the other one that I got is number 32 Rose Palmette. And this is a bright, radiant pink, evoking the rosy cheek glow of emotion. And that's what I'm wearing right now. So do I look like I have a rosy cheek of emotion? My emotions are going everywhere right now, but let me go ahead and swatch this one next to Rose Tan so you can see the difference. So yeah, this one's more of a brighter pink, like a rosy cheek glow. Now let me show you the bronzer, and these cost $105, but you are getting a little bit more product in here. And this is number 4 Cien, and I think it is Cien, not Sienna, which is a harmony of browns echoing scorched Tuscan earth. So let me go ahead and swatch all of them together and put you right there. So that's 04. Some of y'all may want to see this, so I'm going to go ahead and show you 03, and I'm going to swatch them together. You know what? Let me use this finger. So here is 03, and this is 04. So you can see it's a little bit deeper, a little bit warmer, and a little bit more, I guess, browner. And let me put it side by side. So this is 03 and 04. So I'm going to show you the 2 looks now that I did with each palette. The first one will be with 03, and I used the blush Rose Tan and the bronzer 04. And I did talk in that one. And then this look, I used 06 with the blush Rose Palmette and the same bronzer. And I did do some talking in that one. So let's go ahead and get to the looks, and I'll see you on the other side for comparisons and to let you know what I think about these products. I'm going to do a look with 03 first. The box finally came. It's mid-afternoon, and I did get 2 palettes, eyeshadow palettes. And I could do 1 look with each eye, but I do have some place to go this evening. So I'm just going to do 1 look with this palette. And of course, you've already seen me talk about this palette in the beginning of this video, and then you'll see me talking about it at the end of this video. But now, let's play with 03. So here's what the box looks like. And then here's the back. You take it out, and it comes in the famous Hermes orange box. Then you push it out. Oh, and it comes in a pouch. Kind of a canvasy pouch, the same as it comes with the lipsticks. And then let's pull it out. And here's what the palette looks like. It's quite small. And then here's the back. Tells you the name plus a little hole because this is refillable. And I want to say that there is a brush that it comes with. Okay, it's in the pouch, and it looks like that there is like a little holder inside the pouch. Hope you can see that. Yeah. So you can put this brush, oh, that's cute, inside that little holder so it doesn't move around. Comes with a little plastic thing, and here's what this brush looks like. All right, it's cute. Now I have to say this is smaller than what I thought it would be, but it does come in a bigger box. Because the bronzer that I picked up is 04, which is deeper than what I had last time. I got 03, and it looks to be the same size box, but it's not the same size as the bronzer. Let me look at the blush. And I think with this palette, I'm going to use 49 Rose Tan. Comes the same way with the famous Hermes orange box. No pouch in this one. And here's the blush, and here's the eyeshadow palette. So it's the same size. Let's get to the eyeshadow palette. It's pretty, but the shades are smaller than what I thought it would be. Whoops. So yeah, the shades are smaller than what I thought it would be. Okay, let's go ahead and swatch this. These pans are small, I have to admit. Okay, it's very nice. It's not drying. So it's the first shade. Okay, it's more like my skin tone. It's a little bit on the pink side. Let's try this metallic shade. It is creamy. All right, there we go. Look at that. Now for this orange shade. Yeah, these pans are small. Not as small as the Chanel eyeshadow quads, but small. Oh, that's a pretty orange shade. It's kind of like the Hermes color, is it? Close? All right, so here's this 03. Let me prime my eyes with the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer. Let's go into this lightest shade first. There's some kick up. Let's see if this one will show up on my skin. Okay, just gonna build it up. Okay, really can't see that shade on my lids. I don't know if it's the primer, but it looks like it's just grabbing onto my texture, where it's not smoothing on my lids. Hope you can see that. Let me try another brush. And the first brush that I use is by Sonia G, and it's the Crease 2. And let me go into this one by BK Beauty. Let me clean it off. And this is the A503, the one with Angie Hot and Flashy. Let me go back into that first shade, that light shade. Okay, really didn't make much of a difference there. Because I hope you can see that it's just a little textury on my lid. I don't know if it's because of the primer, or it could even be this shade. Using the same brush, let me go into this orange shade. Just go underneath that first shade. Okay, actually that looks a little bit better. It's not showing much texture. Maybe it was just the shade, because if it had a little bit of a sheen to it, it does sometimes emphasizes my texture. Just for kicks, I'm gonna wipe one side off and use a different primer. I just have to. I just wanna see if that's gonna make a difference. Let me use my good old standby, the one by Hourglass, and hopefully soon I'll be doing a video with my primers that I've been using for eyes. Okay, let me let that dry a little bit. Let me use the first brush that I used and go back in that first shade. No, you can still see the texture. Okay, let me just bring it up to snuff, up to speed here with the other side. Now let me go into the Angie Hot and Flashy 502 and go into this deep shade and pack you on the outer corner. Okay, that's not very pigmented. Let me add a little bit more. Let me go in with a different brush. This is the Worker Pro by Sonia G. Let's go back into that deep shade. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I mean, this is a pretty look. I do like this brown and the orange together. And it's not as deep as when you swatched it. When you apply it on, you do have to build it up if you want it to be a little bit deeper, which is a good thing because it's easier to put on than it is to take off. Okay, that took a little bit longer than what I thought, but so far it looks pretty. I think it does. Now I'm going to use my finger with this metallic shade. Might as well. At least I know with my finger I'll get the outcome that I like. Maybe. Okay, it's coming on. Feeling some fallout here. Let me try the Builder by Sonia G and use that metallic shade and see if that will help it there. Okay, yeah, and there's some fallout. Go back into that deep shade and just kind of fuse those two shades together. Okay, let me clean up, put some makeup on, and I'll do underneath my eyes, and I'll use the little brush that it comes with. Now I'm going to use this cute little brush and go into that orange shade and then place you underneath all the way. That was easy. Now let's go into the deep shade. Place you in the outer corner. Kind of liking this look so far when I was in my bathroom and seeing how it looks while I was putting my foundation on. Looked pretty good, I have to admit. Let me go in with a pencil brush and going that metallic shade and just kind of put that in the inner corner. Let me go ahead and line the upper lash line and the waterline, and I'll come back and try the mascara. Now let's try the mascara. It comes in the same Hermes box. White box outside, orange box inside. Push. Whoops. That was smart. And there it is. Okay, it's not gonna stay. So here's what the mascara looks like. Kind of like their lipsticks, the white, black, and gold. And I did get it in the shade 01 Noir Fusion. I believe that's how you say it. And I think it means charcoal. So it's nice and long. Okay, nice long spoolie, and it's one of those skinny wands. But let's see how this one works. And this is the first time I'm trying this mascara. And usually I really can't tell the first time I've tried a mascara. So I think it just needs several uses so the product could wrap around the spoolie. That's just my thinking. Oh, I did get some on my finger. But so far it's lengthening my lashes. It's separating them. I don't see any clumpy. That's one coat. Do my lower lash line. Let me do another coat up top here. Okay, that's 2 coats. You see a difference? Yeah, I can see a difference. All right, let's go one more. That's 3 coats. Not bad. All right, 3 coats on both sides. What do you think? Not bad. Okay, let me go do my hair and come back and try the new blush and bronzer. All right, before we get to the bronzer and blush, I have to say I'm kind of liking this eye look. I mean, I can probably get it with other palettes that I have. The one I'm thinking now is the YSL one, either 200 or 300, one of those, but at the end we'll do some comparisons. Honestly, I do like it. It's very pretty. It did take a while to build it up. Keep that in mind, but I don't know if it oxidized and it got darker, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, let's try the bronzer. Same orange box with a slider, and hopefully nothing will fall out this time. And this is in the shade 04 CN. I did a video on this and the highlighter, and I had 03 Sahara. So I just wanted a little bit darker. Let me see if I can swatch all three shades together. This is the outside. Now let's do the H and that line in between the H. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, let me swatch them all together, and that's what you get all together. Let's bronze me up a little bit. Okay, that is deeper. Probably should not have swirled that much in it. Yeah, that's better. That's pretty. Let me just blend this one out because that one was just a little bit too much, a little heavy-handed there. Yeah, I do need to go light-handed with this one. It's not bad. Doesn't make me look dirty. Okay, I blended it out a little bit more. What do you think? Okay, now let's try this blush Rose Tan. And again, here is what it looks like. I thought it's going to be a little bit deeper. It's more orangey, peachy, I guess. So there's Rose Tan. Actually, that's not bad. It has like a subtle colorness to it. I like that. Now let's go with the Hermes highlighter. I'm gonna go with the first one that they came out with, Permabrass, the one with this beautiful embossing. Come on, camera. You can probably see that I've already used it up here on the top, leaving the H alone, because you know, for Heba. But this one's very subtle. It's not in your face. And I think I'm ready to go for tonight. Okay, now for lip. I did bring 3 lipsticks to try. Let's try number 20, Beige de Tome. I believe a beigey nude. We'll see how I'm feeling. And the other 2 are more the orange lipsticks. You know, the Hermes orange. And I think it's number 33, Orange Bois. This one may be a little too orangey. I mean, that's orange. That's the Hermes orange right there. I think the other one's a little bit more subdued. And this is number 71, Orange Brulee. Orange Brulee. This one has a little bit of a reddish tone to it. So these are 3 lipsticks that I want to try. Yeah, I think I want to rule out the beige. We gotta have some color with this look. Because the eyeshadow is orange, so we gotta go orange. Let me line my lips with the Pencil by Sisley in the shade Chocolate. Let's go with the Hermes orange. Let's just have fun. I think since I lined my lip with a chocolate color, kind of tamed it down a little bit, maybe? Maybe? Okay, I had to change my shirt because I didn't like that color. It didn't go well with this look, and fluff up my hair a little bit better. But here's the finished look, and what do you think? You know, it's not bad. I have to admit, it's not bad. It did take some work to get it this way, but it's not bad. You can see the colors that I used, except for the first shade, because that one just didn't show up on my skin, but you can see that orange and that deep shade, and the metallic is very pretty. It's not glittery, it's not chunky, and it still has that, you know, wow factor to it. Now, can I get this look with any other palette? I think I can. One that comes to my mind is the one by YSL. It's either 200 or 300. I can't remember, but I remember that this look kind of looks similar to that. Probably get this look with the Charlotte Tilbury palette, but honestly, I think this is really pretty. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. The mascara, not bad. Not bad, but I'll keep trying. But so far for the first time, it's not bad. The bronzer and the blush, very pretty. Very pretty. I think this lip goes well with this look. But yeah, I'm really happy with this look. It's not bad. It's not bad. I know I keep saying it, but it's pretty. It's not bad. But for $108, is it worth it? Probably not, I'd have to say. but if you like Hermes, you love the luxury makeup, this is not bad. Actually, I kind of like it. I kind of like it, I have to admit, yeah. I kind of like this whole look. I think it's very pretty. Eyeshadow, bronzer, blush, lipstick. Not bad, Hermes, not bad. Okay, let's see what I can do with the next palette, 06. Now let's go for 06, and I hope I can make a nice look like I did with 03. I loved that look. Got so many compliments on that look too. But again, same box, same orange box, and I think I had it upside down when I showed 03, but this is the right side up. Push, and there you go. Same canvas pouch, same palette size, and we do have the brush in here too. Really like how they put it in there. All right, this one looks a little darker, so here is 06. And this one has 2 metallics and 2 mattes. And I think this is the only one that has 2 metallics. Oh, pretty gold shade. Excuse the wrinkles on my arm. We had a little mishap, so I was kind of leaning on it, but it's gonna take a while for it to smooth out. So let's just keep swatching. Okay, so this one's more like a champagne shade. And then we have this one's more of a burgundy shade. So yeah, since these are refillable, you do hear that shake when you put your finger in there. All right, so here is 06. This one's pretty. I'm gonna use different eye primers again. On this side, I'm gonna use the one by Guerlain, and this side, I'm gonna use the one by Suku. So the one by Guerlain, it does have a little bit of a color to it, and the one by Suku, it's clear, but you kind of have to let it dry before you put any shadows on. Going in with the Sonia G Blender Pro, and let's go into this burgundy shade first. Place you in the outer corner, and hopefully I won't have to work that hard with this one. Oh no, that is pretty pigmented there. And then let me just bring some in. I'm just gonna build it up a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go in the Sonia G Mini Booster, and I'm gonna go into this deep shade. Just kind of emphasize that more in the outer corner. All right, that looks really good. And I have to say, yeah, I'm not seeing any texture. Maybe it was just the shade because it had a little bit of a sheen to it with 03, because any shade that has a sheen to it will just kind of emphasize my texture. Now let me go into this gold shade with my finger. Place you in the middle. Let me go in with a small shader brush and just kind of use that to bring that up into my crease. And using the other side of it, it's by Refer number 28. And let's go into that champagne shade and place you in the inner corner. Okay, going back in that first brush and just kind of blend it out. You know the drill. Let me go ahead and clean up, put some foundation on, and we'll do underneath the eyes. Going in with a little brush, and let's go into that burgundy shade. I kind of like this brush. I mean, I think it's perfect for underneath the eyes. Okay, let's go into the deep shade and placing that more in the outer corner and just connect that up. It's kind of a deep, dramatic look. Went ahead and did the mascara off camera, but this is 3 coats, and so far it looks really good. But let me go ahead and bronze and use one of the new blushes that I got. And I'm gonna go light-handed this time and use a different brush. This is the Niji Pro by Sonia G, and I'm just gonna go like that. So here it is bronzed up with 04. And I'm gonna use number 32 Rose Pomette. This one's a little bit more rosier than Rose Tan. It's more or less like a baby pink. Let me go lightly. I don't know what was stopping me from getting these blushes when they came out. That's pretty. Okay, now let's finish this off with lipstick, and I've got a couple more. I'm just gonna swatch them real quick for you. I swatched this one yesterday, Beige du Temps, because I don't think I wanna go too heavy on the lip. Or this one that they came out with, the shiny lipstick, Rouge Abysse. This one has a little bit of a purple, but it's kind of like a balm where it's not a heavy color. Or if we really wanna go deep, we can go with this one, Rouge H. So yeah, I think that might be too deep for this eye look. Yeah, so let me try Beige du Temps. All right, so here is the finished look. And what do you think, guys? Now let's do some comparisons, and of course I'll have timestamps down below so you can kind of jump around because I think this is going to be a long video. But let's see if we can find anything similar to this one, 03. I thought it might be similar to this one from Yves Saint Laurent, and this is number 300. So there it is side by side. Yeah, somewhat similar. Now I can tell you with this metallic shade, we probably could find that in almost every palette, but I just want to concentrate, let me clean my finger, concentrate on some of the bold and unexpected colors. Let me just put you here. Okay, so it's a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit more brighter. Let's go in with this brown shade. Put you there. Okay, this is a little bit more cooler in tone. This one's a little bit more warmer. Now let's look at 200. Not that similar, but I just want to try this shade right here. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a little bit more rosier. So let's put you up here. Yeah, that's a little bit more rosier. Another palette that I thought of would be this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Desert Haze, which is an all matte palette. Okay, but let me swatch these two shades. Just kind of put you here. Yeah, these are a little bit more, I guess, denser, but it is similar. It is similar. Now let's go into this Dior palette. I believe this one was from their fall collection last year. And this is number 899. And let me swatch this middle shade. Put you here. Yeah, that's redder, I guess you could say. Yeah. Let's try this other one by Dior. This one also came from last year's fall 2022 collection. And let me swatch this orange shade and put you here. I mean, that's similar, but I think this one's more metallic, a little bit more of a shimmer. So different texture. And then let's go into this one by Chanel. And let me put it side by side so you can see the size of that circle. Does it look the same size? It's one of those optical illusions. The one by Chanel is smaller. It's 2 grams of fat. 2 grams of fat. It's 2 grams of product. 0.07 ounce. You have 3 grams of product in here. So maybe the Hermes one is just a little bit bigger, but sometimes these, you know, these optical illusions, they're probably the same size, but probably not that deep in the pan. And these were from their Tweed collection, and this is Tweed Fauve. But let me go ahead and swatch a couple of these, and then let me swatch you here. I mean, similar, but it's different texture, different formula. And let me show you one more. This is from Prada 06, and they had the triangles where Hermes has the mixture of circles and squares. So I can see, you know, they want to be different. But let's try this red shade here and here. Yeah, that's very light in tone. And honestly, these are not my favorite palettes. I think they're not pigmented, took long to blend out. They kind of muddied with each other. So the ones by Prada are not my favorite. Now, what do I think about these products? First, let's talk about the mascara. I kind of like it. This is 3 coats that I'm wearing right now, and it lengthens it. I can never say that. And also thickens my lashes without any clumping, any flaking. Really impressed with this mascara. It's expensive, I know. It's doing its job. The 2 blushes that I bought, love those 2. It's very nice on the skin. It blends into the skin, doesn't look powdery. And I like the 2 shades that I got. Very pretty. And the bronzer, number 4, I already know the formula of it from the previous bronzer that I have, 03. But 04, I always want to say 4, but 04, I think that's a pretty bronzer too. It's a little bit deeper, a little bit more warmer, and I kind of like it. Now let's talk about the eyeshadow palettes. The first one that I used, 03, it did take me a long time to build up. This light shade didn't show up on my skin, and I think that was the one that was giving me a little bit more of a textured look on my lids. Because I think this one does have a little bit of a sheen to it. And whenever I apply anything with a sheen or metallic in my crease, it just kind of emphasizes my texture that I have. But when I finished the look, I have to admit, it was beautiful. I loved that look. And my husband came home and he loved it too. He said, wow, everything just looks good. And then 06, the one that I'm wearing right now, this is more of a dramatic look. It's a deeper look. And I have to say, it's very pretty. You can see the colors blending in. Now I can see some creasing, and I have a feeling it's from the Guerlain primer. Because I've been testing some of these primers and I'm getting a feel for them. But the Guerlain one, I have to admit, it's not my favorite. You can kind of see it creasing, and pretty soon I think that's just going to kind of melt away. You can kind of see actually right now. But this side, the one by Suku, it's still there. So even though you do see it creasing now, it's not the shadow, it's the primer. But I do like those 2 shades together, that burgundy shade and that deep kind of a chocolate shade. Let me look at this eye. Let me show you this eye. But these 2 matte shades, they blended out nice. It didn't take me a long time. And the 2 metallic shades, I don't know if I can see the difference between the 2. I don't know, can you see the difference between the gold and the champagne in the corner? But it's very smoothing on the lids, and it does have that light reflectiveness to it. And I do like this look too. It's very dramatic, very, you know, holiday-ish. Now, are these worth $108? Probably not. The size is too small. You could probably find shades. I mean, kind of similar to what we have, but the formula is not bad, and I know I kept saying not bad, and it did last a long time on my eyes. I don't think much with this one because I think it's because of the primer. It's already creasing up, but hopefully I'll be doing a video on the primers, and I'll probably include footage from here in that video. But again, is it worth $108? Probably not, but for me, I'm glad I got them. If you have a lot of disposable income, $108 is pricey. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Suffrages does have it cheaper, not by much, $99. But if you can find them on sale, you know, these palettes aren't bad. I was really impressed, especially with 03. And this one, this is very pretty. I don't know about the roundness of it, but I will keep it in the pouch, so it won't be rolling around in my drawer. And I don't know if I'll be getting another one. I know with the YSL, I was really impressed with the formula that I went ahead and bought all 6 of the palettes that they have. But then again, those were $68, a lot cheaper. I know I won't be picking up the one with the blue or the green or that red. If anything, it'd probably be that one with the silver, that metallic silver. But I'm sure I can find something similar, like the one from Chanel, the holiday one that was just released. So I don't know if I'll pick that one up actually. But I'm happy with the 2 that I got, 03 and 06. The mascara 2, the blushes, and 04, the bronzer. Well, alright you guys, I hope this video was helpful of me trying the new Hermes eye products, the eyeshadow and the mascara. So I hope this video was helpful and that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And you will have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.